All right, we're live.
Hi, we're live. We'll give a few minutes for everyone to sign in. We have a really awesome activity planned for y'all today. So we've got a paper. Let's see, has anyone joined us yet? Okay, two people. Welcome. Hello. Welcome in. So let's go ahead and get started. My name is Miss J, and
I'm Mr. Sergio.
And we're here to lead y'all through another Boys and Girls Club on the Go activity today. Thank y'all so much for joining us again. You're probably familiar with us by now. So let's get started. Of course, you always want to make sure you have your parent or guardian's permission to be on Facebook Live with us. And if you are in the Baton Rouge area or you're one of our club members, please share in the comments what school you're from so that we can give you a shout out. Let's see. Oh, we've got some more people in. Cool. Okay, so before we get started, we can go over some health basics.
All right, sounds great. So to begin with, as we all know, we all should wash our hands for at least 20 seconds. We're going to make sure that we do that by singing happy birthday, or you can just count to 20. Hand sanitizer is also a really good alternative, but try to wash your hands. That's a little bit better.
Absolutely. The next thing, be sure not to touch your face. Touching your face is a very easy way for germs to get in your body through your mouth, nose, or eyes. So no face touching.
Another thing that we really want to practice is social distancing, so try to keep 6 feet away from someone. And if you see your best friend, don't give them a high five. You can just do a elbow bump or a fist bump, and that'll be awesome.
Absolutely. And another thing, if you feel like you have to sneeze, do it in your arm away from others. So you can think of it like you're doing the dab dance. And it's really safe, just to be sure to wash your hands after that to make sure you get all the germs off.
And lastly, if you're not feeling good, you want to make sure to let your parents know. So if you feel anything at all, please let them know, and they'll help you out with that.
Absolutely. We want you to be as safe and healthy as possible. Let's see if anyone else is tuning in. Okay, good. So now we are going to get started with Harambe. Y'all are probably Harambe professionals right now. And for those that are just now tuning in with us, Harambe is the way that we like to start our club off every day. So Mr. Sergio will lead us.
All right, awesome. So in case you haven't done Harambe before, it's very simple. You would just have to repeat the following. So it's blank, which is the day of the week. So today is Thursday. So it'd be it's Thursday and Harambe. BGC is in the house. Say what? And then we repeat that 2 or 3 times. We'll just do it once today, but it's fairly simple, and you can add any dance moves that you want. So it's Thursday and Harambe. BGC is in the house. Say what? It's Thursday and Harambe. BGC is in the house. Say what? All right,
great job.
Awesome.
That's one of my favorite Harambes.
It's great.
Yeah.
And Harambe is a great way to get your energy going, to be moving. Another good way to get your energy going is another chant that we have. It's called Boom Chicka Boom. A lot of people are familiar with this one, so if you're watching, please follow along. I said a boom chicka boom.
I said a boom chicka boom.
I said a boom boom chicka boom.
I said a boom boom chicka boom.
I said a boom chicka rocka chicka boom.
I said a boom chicka rocka chicka boom.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Okay.
Let me see you do it.
Let me see you do it.
Miss Jaleesa's way.
Miss Jaleesa's way. I said a boom chicka boom.
I said a boom chicka boom.
I said a boom boom chicka boom.
I said a boom boom chicka boom.
I said a boom chicka rocka chicka boom.
I said a boom chicka rocka chicka boom.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Okay.
Let me see you do it.
Let me see you do it.
Nobody's way.
Nobody's way.
So, yeah, like Mr. Sergio said, that's a great activity that you can do to get up off your feet, and you can do it with your family and friends. And for those that are just now joining us, remember to ask your parent or guardian if you can be here with us today, and share where you're from in the comments. Share your school, or if you're from a different area, you can share your city and state. So how about we get started on the activity?
All right, sounds great. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Let's see.
So if you're watching us, just make sure to comment down below. We'll be reading comments and we'll be interacting with you guys.
All right, let's get started. So today for Club on the Go, we are going to do an Ultimate Journey activity. Mr. Sergio, do you want to kind of share what Ultimate Journey is?
Sure. So Ultimate Journey is an awesome BGC program that basically involves going outdoors, learning about nature, learning about different parks and lots of things to do there. So it's really an interactive thing. So a lot of times you can go out, you can look for things. It's really fun, and that's actually what we're going to be doing today. We're going to be doing a kind of scavenger / bingo hunt, and it's going to be really fun.
Absolutely. So the materials that you will need for this activity: one sheet of paper. It can be construction paper, coloring paper, printer paper, paper from a notebook, anything that you have on hand. And you may need a ruler. If you don't have a ruler, you can use another sheet of paper to help you make straight lines.
You can also use scissors, but we're going to show you a way where you don't need scissors. And if you saw our last project, you'll know how to do that.
And last but not least, you will need crayons. So crayons will be used to decorate our paper. If you don't have crayons, you can definitely use a pencil, a marker, or a pen.
Yeah, you can use any coloring materials. You can even use watercolors or paint.
All right, let's get started.
All right,
so
awesome.
What color would you like?
I would like yellow, please.
Okay.
Thank you.
And I am going to start off with orange. So our first step is to make this sheet of paper into a square.
And there's two ways to do this. Ms. Jaleesa is going to show you how to do it without scissors, and I'll show you how to do it with scissors.
So regardless of how you are doing it, we are first going to take our sheet of paper and fold one corner to meet the other side so that it aligns with it completely.
Next, we want to make sure that we press down against this line so that we can make it flat and have a triangle.
Alright, so it should look something like this. Now, for those of you that do have scissors, Mr. Sergio can show you really quick where to cut.
So to make a square, you're just going to cut along this line that we have right here. You can fold it to get a better line to cut through, but you don't have to fold it. So you would just cut right here. And we have a square.
Yeah. So for those of you that don't have scissors, you may remember this from origami, but we have a really neat way to tear our paper and make a straight edge line. So the additional piece that we have hanging here, let's fold it over that triangle.
And just a quick little fun fact, I think most origami projects actually start with a square, right? So that's always a good tactic to learn.
So now that it's folded, we will fold it back the other way. And let's just keep doing this, maybe about 3 or 4 times. This will make the paper easier to tear so that we won't rip any of our square that we'll be using for the activity. All right, so now I have a line in between my square and there's this rectangle. Carefully tear along the fold. It's okay if you go over and rip a little bit, but folding it should have made it a bit easier for you to tear. So now we both have squares. In this extra sheet of paper, we will not be using it for this activity. So if you don't have another sheet of paper or a ruler to help you with your lines, you can use this as your ruler. You can also recycle it and use it for another activity as well.
And that's actually a great thing because recycling is also part of Ultimate Journey. We learn a lot about recycling. If anyone's actually interested in the Ultimate Journey book to get some more activities, just send us a message on Facebook and we can send you a link to that PDF.
So now let's get started. You will take a crayon that is your favorite color.
What's your favorite color?
My favorite color is pink, but I think I may try something different today.
Okay. My favorite color is lime green, but I think it's a little too bright. So we'll go with purple. That should look pretty good on yellow.
Okay. I'm going to go with, I'm going to go with teal. So at the very, very top of our square, we will use our ruler or paper, whatever you're using, and we'll create a line. And I'll come closer to you so that you can see what my line looks like. So I left about an inch of space.
And the first line that we make on top should probably have less space than the other lines that we're going to make because we're going to be drawing and writing things in the other lines. So just make it as small as you can, but make sure that you can write up there.
Absolutely. This area will be for your title and for your name. Great job.
Thank you.
So now that we have our title area, we can write the title of the activity at the top. And again, I'll do it myself and show you an example. The title of this activity is Outdoor Bingo. So to spell outdoor, it's O-U-T-D-O-O-R, bingo, B-I-N-G-O. And after you write your title, you can do a few decorations or make it unique to yourself. You can also put your name on the side if you like. I think I'm going to draw a leaf on mine.
There we go. I drew a little tree on mine. Not sure if you guys can see that, but just decorate it however you want, and it's okay if everyone's looks different. It's actually supposed to look different.
So next, if you've ever seen a bingo sheet, you know that it has squares on it. Mr. Sergio, can you guess how many squares are usually on a bingo sheet?
I would say there should be 5 because there's 5 letters in bingo.
So that's close. There should be 5 rows and columns, but we will have 25 squares.
Okay.
That's a lot of squares. So that means we have a lot of stuff to find. So underneath our title line, we will make 4 columns. And I'll do mine, and Mr. Sergio will do his, and we'll show you an example. And it's okay if it's not even. So after you've drawn 4 lines, you should have 5 spaces. Okay, like so. If you have any questions or need us to go over anything else again, please let us know. Looks good.
Thank you.
Awesome.
So if you guys are just joining us, please make sure to comment below and we'll give you guys shout outs. Let us know where you're from, so city or state, or what site you attend.
So if you want to also switch up your crayon colors, you can. I think I am going to go for the purple that you used.
There you go.
Thank you. Okay, so next we will do the same thing, but horizontal. So we will make 4 horizontal lines.
And if you want to add another line up here like I did, you can. I'm just going to do that to write bingo up here, but you don't really need it.
We're all unique in our own way, so it's great for us to show our creative ability. Let's see. Oh, mine kind of looks like Mardi Gras colors when I added the purple.
That's awesome. Let's see, we have a comment. Sorry, I can't read from far away, so moving up here. Chelsea Walker, thank you for watching.
Thank you for tuning in, Chelsea.
If you guys are just tuning in, we're making a bingo sheet. We're doing outdoor bingo, so you just make a square and you make a couple of lines. It's optional to write bingo up here, but we're also going to make, so we have 5 lines going down, and we're going to make 5 lines going across.
And if you need assistance with us showing you how to make a square, just let us know in the comments, and we have some extra sheets here we can show you if you don't have access to scissors.
Yeah, we can definitely go back and show you guys anything, so if you have any questions, just type them in, we'll read them.
So this is what mine looks like so far. As you can see, all of my squares are not perfect, but that's okay.
All right, and here's mine. So this is what yours should look like, but it can look different. It doesn't have to be exactly like ours.
All right. So now, for outside bingo, if you've ever played bingo, you're usually looking for a number or waiting for a number to be called. But in this case, it's a little bit similar, but also a little bit different. The goal is to go outside and find things. And if you find them, you can write it down on your bingo sheet. So for some of the squares, we'll give you some ideas of what you can include, but we also want you to be creative and think about what you may see outdoors as well.
Do you think we should do a free space?
Yeah, let's do a free
Okay.
space.
So we're gonna do a free space basically in the middle, between the N, where the N is. We're gonna do a free space, so you can just draw a tree on there, or you can write free, do whatever you want. So I'm gonna draw a tree on there.
Okay. And for your free space, you can also use it if you see something outdoors that you didn't write down on your bingo sheet originally. It could be a great ad. So in our first square, how about we put that we would like to find a clover.
Okay.
Maybe a 3-leaf clover, and if we're lucky, a 4-leaf clover.
So there's a couple of things that we can do on here. We can write clover, or we can draw clover, but I think the best thing to do would be to write clover on the bottom and then draw clover on top.
And if you're not sure what a clover may look like, you can ask your parent or guardian to Google it for you, or go outside and they can show you what you may be looking for.
So we do have a list of a couple of things that you could be looking for. We'll go over that in a second.
So
But
your clover looks really good, Mr. Sergio.
Thank you. I really like your clover too.
So I drew a 3-leaf clover.
I drew a 4-leaf clover. I've actually found a 4-leaf clover before.
Really?
Yeah, I kept it for a while. I put it in a book and
Wow.
it dried up. I still have it.
Very neat.
Yeah.
So next, how about we do a tree in our next square?
Okay, awesome. What kind of tree will you be drawing?
I will be drawing a pine tree. I'll be
Okay.
looking for a pine tree.
I think I'm gonna go with a palm tree.
Another good tree option would be a magnolia tree. They're very popular here in Louisiana, and magnolia is actually our state flower.
Here's a little fun fact. Let's see if you can guess this. Do you
Okay.
know what our state beverage is?
Coca-Cola?
No.
No.
If anyone has any idea of what it is, make sure you comment it. But we're gonna let Miss Jaleesa keep trying to guess what it is.
Let's see. I'll guess while doing my tree.
Okay.
That's a good one.
So some other things that we can add on here would be a frog. I've seen a couple of frogs sometimes when I'm in my backyard or outside. There's also lizards. We have piles of dirt. Ant piles are also something that I see a lot. Definitely see a lot of pine cones, different birds, brown leaves, acorns, yellow flowers, pink flowers, white flowers. I think those are the main colors that I usually see in my backyard, at least. So we have pebbles. So we'll do 2 pebbles, so you guys can try to find 2 pebbles. Butterflies, red leaves, pine needles, grass, sticks, and green leaves.
And you can also include different animals. Of course, we don't want to go get close to any of the animals, but we can check out squirrels to see if we see any. We can also see if you have a pond in your outdoor area, that you may see more fish or frogs. Lizards are also very popular as well. So in our next top square, let's do an ant.
Okay, awesome. I actually see a lot of cats around my house. There's a lot of cats that just kind of go back and forth.
Okay.
And so I'm gonna add a cat on here. Any idea on what the state beverage is?
I've been thinking, and I have no idea. Water?
No.
No?
I'll give you a hint. Let's see.
Strawberry juice?
No,
Okay.
that sounds good though. That sounds really good. It is. I can't think of anything to say without spoiling it.
Okay. If you have any guesses of what the state drink is, let us know.
Okay, it comes from an animal.
Milk?
It's milk, yeah.
Really? Wow.
Yeah, Louisiana's state beverage is milk.
Well, that's a fun fact. So I drew an ant for my third square to find outside. It sort of looks like a caterpillar, but that's okay.
Right, and I have an ant as well, and then I drew a cat. So there are no right or wrong answers. You can add whatever you want on here.
And together we'll complete our top square. But of course, we have a lot of ideas and things that you can fill in as well. All that Mr. Sergio mentioned, and anything else that you think would be cool to find outside. So for my next square, I'm going to do a bug that flies. So maybe a dragonfly.
Okay. I was thinking butterflies, so I'm gonna do a butterfly.
Okay.
A few more things that you can add on there would be a hill. Some people have hills around them. We have sprinklers. A lot of people have sprinklers. There's fences. I know I have a fence in my backyard, so I'm going to draw that. We have smaller leaves, so tiny leaves, you can draw those. We have pine leaves. Maybe you guys have some toys and balls outside. We also have, you can definitely add the sun, because the sun is definitely outside, as well as clouds, flower pots, ladybugs. The list will go on and on. There's so many things that you can find outside.
And it's also really good to challenge yourself to include things that you've maybe never seen before. That way you can go on a true ultimate journey adventure. Okay, I have one more square. Well, since you put a cat, I will draw a dog.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, being outside is great right now. It's great to, I know that a lot of people feel like they're just kind of stuck inside. You can go outside, you just have to be away from other people, keep a distance, but as long as you're in your backyard or maybe in front of your house and you're being supervised, you should be fine. It's great to absorb in some vitamin D from the sun, to breathe in fresh air. So it's a good time to go outside.
Absolutely. So this is my top squares, my top line for my bingo. So I have a clover here, a pine tree, an ant, a dragonfly, and a dog. Mr. Sergio, would you like to share yours?
Sure. So here we have a clover, we have a tree, we have a ant, we have a cat, and then here's a fence that I drew.
Awesome.
And our goal again would be to fill out this whole page with things that we found outside.
So your challenge would be to complete your squares with other things that you think would be really neat to find outside. You can even say a red car or a blue car. I also plan to add a recycling bin to mine because I think recycling is extremely important.
Definitely.
You can also add other animals, as I mentioned, squirrels. Of course, when we're outside, we want to practice our social distancing. So make sure you're not getting too close to anyone, but also not too close to the animals or the plants because you may not be aware of what you're allergic to. And it's always best to do these things with an adult with you. And this is also a great activity because you can really explore your surroundings and get to know your area or your neighborhood. And you never know, you may find other club members or other friends out there as well. But remember, if you see them, no high fives, only fist bumps. Well, I think that's all we have for you all today for an activity. I hope that you enjoyed joining us. We have a very exciting announcement. Next week is BGC Week. Woo! And BGC Week is something that we celebrate nationally, and it's our opportunity to show the world what we do for our youth. from the local level all the way to the national level, to ensure that they have a great future. So we can't wait for you all to join us. We have a lot planned, and we're definitely looking forward to it. If there's anything that you want us to do on live, or any activity that you're interested in, definitely let us know in the comments. You can check out our website and give us an email. You can also give us a call, or just let us know on Facebook, and we are definitely interested in accommodating.
Yeah, so basically if you have any activities that you would like for us to do, let us know, and we can definitely do those. You can comment down below, you can message us, you can call us, just let us know. And then something else that we also wanted to mention is that we will be having lives throughout the week. So today is Thursday, and we're doing an arts and crafts project. It'll change around, but for the most part on Mondays, we will be doing...
We'll be alternating on Mondays with different programming. So it may be character and leadership. It may be art with a purpose, like we did last Monday. So a lot of our core Baton Rouge programming.
Yeah, and then Tuesdays will be Tuesdays with Mr. Pat, where he will be live and talking to you guys. And if you tuned in yesterday, we will be doing Wellness Wednesday. Ms. TK did yoga yesterday, and it was awesome. So if anyone tuned in and participated, shout out to you for staying healthy.
Absolutely.
And then on Thursdays, we'll be doing another live.
We have different activities. We will do our usual programming, but we also have some really awesome special guests that will be tuning in with us in the next couple of Thursdays. So catch us here Monday through Thursday, every day at 3, and we'll be here to provide you with a quality club experience.
And if you're interested in any more activities, you can definitely message us and let us know, and we can send you links to our activity books. We can sign you up for My Future, which is an online platform that we use. It's really fun. There's a lot of games. There's also a lot of badges that you earn. So it's really fun, and we're here for you guys. So if you need anything at all, just let us know. We're happy to help out.
Absolutely. Well, thank y'all so much for tuning in. Bye.
Stay safe.